Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting with Euro USD as usual, and we are very much range bound. Didn't quite get to the zone we were looking for yesterday, but we have had a rejection, but lots of barbed wire, and I would assume at the moment that obviously we do have some form of, a little bit higher, we've got some form of support here that we are bouncing around with at the moment. So oscillators have come off the low here, which is healthy for what we're looking for, which is a continuation to the downside, but at the moment not looking really that exciting. So you can see again we just missed this level, which just makes me believe that this is a range. So in other words, probably more than likely a pullback up to this area to try and test this 109469. So that is an area which has not been tested. We've been quite a few times that we've attempted to test it, but we haven't quite got there, and we've rejected it every time. If we do drop below this area here, which is a low of yesterday, which is 109735, and we retest that area, then that would be the area for me to jump in short again. So it's either right at the top here or on a break of this level at the bottom. So pretty much still in the same narrative as yesterday. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. We've kind of broken the previous weekly high here, and that would line up some support or sort of form some support eventually. Not so sure about the oscillators at the moment, all grouped to the upside. When they're grouped like that, obviously you're looking for a pullback. I'm still of the opinion we need a deeper pullback, and that deeper pullback, unfortunately, right now is below the current weekly low. So that would not be really conducive to buying in at that level. But anyway, trend is up. You should be looking for an opportunity to buy. And at the moment, you can see there is a little hour level down here as well. So this is the zone that we need to pay attention to first, which is 125.021, or alternatively 125.145. That would be the zone. Pull back into this area, start getting some bullish price action. Then we buy into that, moving with the trend. Just be wary of this weekly gap here and this level to the downside, which I'm looking at, which is 124.100. Could also be a bit of a flag forming, so you'd be wise just to add that to your charts as well. So that scenario would be a little bit different. You'd be looking for a break and retest of a current high of the day, which would work out to a London breakout strategy. But if that flag breaks, in other words 125.576 breaks and retests, you definitely have merit for another move up equal to the move of yesterday. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen, pretty much the same picture here. This is the level we should be waiting for, 162321. We're a little bit overcooked, or quite a bit overcooked on the 8 hour. But if we move down to the 1 hour, you'll find a similar picture. We're separating far apart on the oscillators, and that is a clear flag. Probably a channel is probably the wrong thing to do. One sec. Let's get rid of that. And let's just do this. That is a clear flag. What we're looking for is a break and retest of this area here. So at this stage, let me just put the other level in, because that is also important. You can see there is a pullback here, and then we're busy with another pullback here. So basically we need to clear this zone. I'm not going to add the other. There's another level right here on this point where price is right now. But wait for European Open. We get above 163.433 and test it. That would be validation of a London breakout strategy to the upside as well. And provided we don't get another high, otherwise it'll be above that high. Then I'd expect another move equal to the move of yesterday to the upside. So moving on to Euro British Pound. Pretty much we tagged the area that I was expecting, which was the top of this what is looking to be a megaphone consolidation format. It is also where all the moving averages clustered. Not quite on a bit of 8 hour structure, but if you look left, you see there is another level there which we bounced off, and you can see there it is there. So if we just pull down to the hour, I want to see, could have been a little bit higher, but anyway, you can see move up, oscillators group to the upside, onto the trend line, and then rejection. Now we're sort of just hovering here in amongst the moving averages at the moment. This is a pretty clear one as well. So what you're looking for is a break and retest. And in actual fact, I'd be a little bit cautious. We do have a gap here. But so you're looking for a break, you're looking for a retest, probably down, the break will probably go all the way down to the gap immediately, close that gap. It is a weekly gap, and then come back and reject this area. So this is something to be watching on the 15-minute chart if you've got time, because what should happen is we should get a rejection somewhere in this zone, like it's playing out at the moment, close the gap, bounce back, more than likely test this area here, 083484, and then get moving. And what we're looking for is a move down to the bottom of the megaphone, which is, just want to adjust that slightly, which is going to be somewhere in this region of 082943. Just be wary that we have, let me just get the weekly, we have a massive area of support in this zone. So you can see lots of support to be found in this area where we are. So just be very wary of that. Weekly we are crossing, well, looking like we're going to cross over again, which would indicate a continuation to the downside. But if we break this area, I think that move is going to be fairly rapid and fairly violent as well. Anyway, that's it for me on Forex. Hope it helps you, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.